Okay guys, how are y'all this Friday afternoon? Just readjusting, making sure that this looks good. So I apologize for my arm in the way. Okay. Can y'all hear me okay? If you can, give me a thumbs up, or you can say yes in the comment box. I'll just wait a couple of seconds to have some people join us. Okay, let's see here. Okay, all right. I got an early Christmas present yesterday. I upgraded. It was after 3 years, it was time to upgrade to a new iPhone. So I got the iPhone 10. So I'm hoping that the quality of video for my live, my iStampin' Lives greatly improved. So I hope y'all see that added benefit. Okay, so what I thought we would make today is just, you know, I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm over Christmas, but I wanted to take a break from a Christmas project. I've been making a lot. Obviously, we're just less than 2 weeks away from Christmas, but I wanted to show y'all one of the new celebration stamp sets that you'll be able to earn for free next month when Occasions catalog goes live, as well as Celebration starts, which is January 3rd, 2018. This is the Party Pandas, and it's just absolutely adorable. So what I did is I made this cute little high card, and I just used the Party Pandas stamp set, and then I don't know if you'll see these up close. You saw them, if you saw my sneak peek, you saw them up close, but these are the glitter and clear epoxy shapes. These are going to be in our Occasions catalog. So you get 2 sheets, and they have 2 different sizes of circles, and then these little teardrops. So I'm not sure how good those will come up on camera, but they do have a little bit of sparkle when you see them in person. So I thought this was just so cute. I used some Stampin' Blends just to give the panda a little bit of color, and then did some die cutting, but just a really simple card, and really everything else that I used is, you know, current product. You can use it now. So for the background, I used the Timeless Textures, this little graph stamp right here. So I'm going to show you how to do this. It's a really simple card, and you know, if you want to think about it for Valentine's Day, we can already think about that, or this just can be a any time of the year card. Doesn't have to be just for some special occasion. But if you have any comments, you can write them in the comment box, and I will answer your questions at the end of the Facebook Live. If you would share this video on your feed, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm going to do a drawing, and for anybody who shares the video, I'm going to do a drawing next Friday, so a week from today, and you will receive a free gift. So everybody who shares this on their feed, your name will go into a drawing, so that would be fabulous. And then I will have an edited video of this up on my blog later today, so if you want to watch the edited video, you can always hop over there to iStampin.com and watch it there. And I always forget to introduce myself. I'm sorry. This is Kara from iStampin.com. I feel like if you're watching this, you know who I am, but you know, there's people that are going to not see this for the very first time, so I need to remind myself that. Okay, so we are starting off with a piece of crumb cake cardstock, and I've been, just the past week or so, I've really been into the top folding cards. I don't know, it's just something different. So what I did is I just cut this in half at 4 1/4, and then this just measures 11 inches wide. And then let's get our Simply Scored scoring tool, and we will score this at 5 1/2 inches. And this will give us our regular A2 size card. And then we'll just burnish this with our bone folder. So how is everybody's Friday going so far? Are y'all just ready to take time off from work, get ready to celebrate the holidays and get all of your Christmas shopping done? I know I am. The kids are done with school next week and I just can't wait. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and stamp our background. I'm going to use creme cake ink, and then the Timeless Textures, I'm using this little graph stamp right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp off before I stamp onto the cardstock. So you'll just want to get either, you know, you can use your grid paper, or if you want to get a scratch piece of grid paper, you can do that so you don't ruin your clean grid paper. And I just, you know, just randomly stamped this on the front of the card. And I have to apologize. I've got one of my studio lights is on the fritz. I keep forgetting to order a new bulb. So if you see something flickering, oh shoot, and I just did what I said I wasn't gonna do. Okay, let's try that again. So I just flipped it over. Okay, so stamp off, and then just, if you want to, you can, you know, you don't have to have these lined up perfectly. It's just, you know, just giving this background just texture. That's really all I'm looking for, not looking to have this perfect by any means. And, you know, if you want to have it lined up, that's where your Stampin' Majig will come in handy, or next year when we get our Stamparatuses, that will be perfect. And speaking of the Stamparatuses, December 30th is the last day that you can reserve them before you have to wait until the new catalog comes out. So if anybody is interested in getting a Stamparatus, you can reserve it up through December 30th. The ship date will probably be sometime in March. I'm not quite sure, so just a FYI about that. Okay, so we've got our background all done. So why don't we work on our panda? And again, this is from the Celebration catalog that will be out January 3rd. And if you're a preferred customer of mine, you should be receiving the catalog soon. I've heard that some people have already received them. Some other demonstrators have already received them, so that's exciting. And so hopefully before Christmas, for sure before Christmas, you should be getting them. So I've just stamped this in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm just going to come right here in the middle. And because, you know, there's some solid images, kind of press this down for a little bit, just so that the ink can saturate the paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and color this with the Stampin' Blends first before I stamp the little high in the center. And these are the colors that I have chosen to use today. I'm using the dark pink Pirouette. I'm using the Pool Party Combo Pack, so that's the light and the dark, and then the light Smoky Slate. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the Smoky Slate, and I'm just going to go around the inside of the panda and just kind of give it a little bit of a shadow. I don't know if you can see that there. It just gives it a little bit of dimension. That's really all you're looking to do. And so, like I said, I'm using the pen end, and I'm just going to go in and just lightly just run a border all the way around the inside of the head. And then I'm going to come down and do, you know, around the envelope and his arms. And then come around and just go around his body, the tummy part. And I found that if I did this first and I color in the envelope, I felt like I had better results. So, okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the light a pool party and just kind of do the same thing. Just kind of put a little bit of shading here in the envelope. Oops, I'm sorry if my head's in the way. Just like that. Just gives it a little bit of color. And then I'm going to come in with the dark pool party and just put in the darker colors around the paws. And then down here at the bottom of the letter, just like that. And then we can come back and kind of blend in that color with the light pool party. There we go. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dark pink pirouette. Oh, you got yours, Mary Beth. Awesome. Sure, let me show you the other tip. Let me just finish this up. I'm just putting just a little bit of color on the cheeks. So this is the pin end right here, and then this is the brush tip. So, so you can see that. So this is the pin, and that's the brush tip for you to see the difference. No, they are not refillable. The great thing is that they're pretty affordable. So if your pin runs out, you know, it's probably cheaper just to get a new pen than it would be to if you had to get ink and then the new nibs and stuff like that. So, you know, that's the great thing about these new blends. When they came out, when they brought them back out on the market, they really did the right, they took their time and they really did a great thing about them. And I feel like they're really high quality. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is stamp high just right here in the middle of the envelope. And I've got my high on my block. I'm just going to ink that up in the black ink. Okay, got it going the right way. I don't want to stamp my high upside down. There we go. It's a little off. Normally I would have my head over the this image, but I don't want to do that. I don't want y'all to see my head. So that's a little off. So just imagine it just being a little bit more to the left, but it's okay. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is die cut the panda out using our stitched shape circles, and I am using the second largest, and I'm just going to die cut that out. Let me go grab my Big Shot. Oh, that is so exciting, Mary Beth. I'm so glad you already got yours. Now, did you get both? I know some people seem to get one catalog first. So if you've gotten both, then I'm even more excited. Okay, so I've got my panda right there. I'm just going to die cut that out. Oh, wonderful. Awesome, Mary Beth, thank you. I don't think I finished my thought. So if you are not a preferred customer of mine and you currently don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, reach out to me. You can contact me here on Facebook or go on over to istampin.com, my blog, and let me know that you would like to receive a copy of the Stampin' Up! The Occasions catalog and the Celebration brochure, and I'll be more than happy to send one out to you. Okay, so the next thing that I've done is die cut one of the scallop circles. Let's see here, which one? Nope. I sure wish that these were labeled or had colors or numbers on them. Okay, so I die cut this out in Pool Party, and this is the one. So it's about 2 3/4 in diameter, and it's easy to figure out which one it goes with. You'll just, you know, find the one that this layer's right on top of there. And then you will want to use your dimensionals. They're around here somewhere. I'll just open up the new package. And I'm just going to pop this up. eventually. There we go. And then you'll just want to make sure that you are even all the way around the circle with the scallops. So just like that. Super simple. And so next what we're going to do is work on the banners. And I did a really neat technique with this pink banner, so let me show you that first. This is just a strip of powder pink cardstock. This is one of our new in colors, so it's 2 inches long, and this is just like 5.5 inches, or 2 inches wide I should say, by 5.5. And I'm going to use our banner triple punch and just notch one of the ends. And if I need to cut this down at the top, I can do that afterwards. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to give this banner some texture. And I went looking through my embossing folders, and there really wasn't something that just caught my eye for what I was looking for. So I thought, well, why don't I just make vertical or horizontal lines on it to give it like stripes, and I'm going to use my Simply Scored scoring tool. So this isn't just always for scoring your note cards. You can actually make patterns with it. So what I've done here is I'm going to go every 1/4 inch. I think that's what I did. Yeah, so this is, so here I said, after I cut it down, it's about 5 1/4. So I'm just going to start at 5 and then just go every, I think I went every 1/2 inch. I think that's what I did. And I'm going to use the wider tip just to make this a little bit more apparent. So just do that all the way down the banner, just every 1/4 inch, whoops. And for me, it was easier to start on the side where it's straight edge and work down. Whoops, okay. I'm live, so I'm nervous. So I'm making some mistakes here. The good thing is we've got a banner that hopefully will cover up my mistakes. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you're done, and just ignore those 2 mistakes right there. And so what we'll do is, yeah, so I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. Let me just trim this off a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So I cut off probably like 1/4 inch. I just kind of eyeballed it. All right, so next what I do, have is a strip of Whisper White cardstock that is a 1.5 inches wide by 5 1/4. So I'll probably have to cut this down too, but let's go ahead and punch it out using the banner triple punch. And then I am going to use the Love You from the same stamp set, the Party Pandas. And I'm just going to stamp Love You all over this banner using powder pink. So that's going to tie in the powder pink from the solid banner. So just come in here and just randomly stamp it all over, making sure you stamp off. Just kind of makes it look like a piece of pattern paper. So like that, super easy. Hey Tammy, thanks for joining in. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is, oh, here we go, is just wrap some Whisper White baker's twine around this banner and tie a knot. So let's do 3. So I've cut off about 3 segments. So I want the bow or the tails to, I want the bow and the tails to be kind of long. The bow to be big and the tails to be long. And hopefully I can do this fairly quickly. And as a reminder, if some of y'all jumped in a little bit late, I'm going to be, I'll have the edited video up later today. And then if you would share this video with your friends and family on Facebook, I'm going to do a drawing that I will announce next Friday for a free gift. So for everybody who shares this video, and I don't think I mentioned this in the comment section, is in the comment section, make sure that you just type in shared, and then that will let me know who shared the video, and your name will go into the drawing. And you can do that, oh gosh, you know, I do this every day, and whenever I get on camera, it's like I get shy. Okay, there we go. All right, so I want this to be off to the left. Okay, just like that. Okay, so now we can start putting our card together. And so what I'm going to do first is attach the powder pink banner to the card first. And that's just going to kind of go, you know, leaving about an inch on the left side. Let's see here. Yeah, let me cut this down real quick. Okay, so I cut about 1/4 of an inch off the top of that banner. Okay, and then here, put more snail on this one. I don't know what is up with this. This one is just driving me crazy. Come on. There we go. And so this is going to overlap the powder pink banner on the left side, and I'll cut this in just a second. And then now what I'm going to do is attach the panda focal image on dimensionals. And it's just gonna go. Hey, Allie, or Anna, how are you? I'm sorry, Allie. Okay, and that's just gonna go right here. So it's gonna look like that. What do y'all think? I just love these party pandas. I just think they're so cute. Okay, and then I'm just gonna trim this off. And then the very last thing that I'm going to do is add some of the glittering clear epoxy shapes. And so I'm just going to put one right up here. And then I'm going to do a small one. And I'll put it right here. I couldn't tell if I was putting it on upside down or not. And then another big one right here. And that is it. Just a very simple, you know, springy Valentine's everyday card. I don't think it has to be, you know, when it says hi, I don't think it has to be just for Valentine's or anything like that. But I just was so excited to use this Party Pandas stamp set just to, you know, kind of change it up. I've been doing lots of Christmas, like I said, obviously, and I'm really excited to be able to use all the new product from the Occasions and Celebration catalog. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the project. If you did, give it a thumbs up or give me some hearts. Let me know what you think. Oh, thank you so much, Mary Beth. I'm so glad you liked it. And let me see. I don't think I had any questions other than Mary Beth's at the very beginning about the Stampin' Blends. But if you have any questions later, feel free to, you know, post them here on Facebook or on my blog, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. And just also as a reminder, the year-end sales event is still going on. That ends at the end of December as well. And then, like I said earlier, the Stamparatus. So if y'all have any questions about any of that stuff, feel free to let me know too. All right? Y'all have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week, okay? Bye!